We got a special guest in the house today. The shortest producer we've ever had. Also the youngest. Hattie Ellis. Do you want to show yourself on camera?
Oh.
Say hello.
Turns out
Hello.
just about anyone can do Timon's job. We're learning.
How long did it take you to figure out how to change the cameras, Hattie?
Not very long at all.
Really? Pretty easy, huh?
What about when I'm talking?
What about when I'm talking? Can you see me right now? What about when both?
What about when both of us are talking?
One.
Nice.
Now I get your question.
Now she gets your question.
Oh, I see. All right, so Hattie, let's start things off. You said, I didn't want to hear it, but you said you have a story about one of your friends and her face, I think. What is this story?
Haley's face got burned on fire.
Haley's face got burned on fire.
Yep.
How?
What? Yeah, tell us more.
Well, I'm pretty sure what happened was Haley. It was when Haley was little. So Miss Alyssa was teaching her older brothers and her older sister. And I'm not really sure, but I think she was looking at a candle or something.
Okay.
And then her face got on fire.
What?
And so Miss Alyssa went and rinsed it off.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
And
just a quick rinse.
Just a rinse off. You'll
No,
rinse off fire.
more than a rinse off.
Out of all the kids in our family, who do you think is the most likely to get their face on fire?
Rosie.
Absolutely, Rosie.
Why Rosie? I would have thought Bo.
Because she's the wildest.
She's wild, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. We usually start the theme song after a funny last line. So can you give us a last line?
Oh, you said you had a knock-knock joke for us.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Cow say.
Cows say?
Cow say who?
No, silly. Cow say moo.
Boom!
Oh, it's not an owl.
Ooh, I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning with Jake and Graham, Ghostrunners podcast. All right. We are back here. It's a Wednesday episode. We got a special guest, Hattie Ellis, in the house. Special guest, Jake Shredded Triplet, in the house.
Thank you.
What the heck do you want to talk about?
Well, I asked Hattie what's on her mind, and what was it you wanted to talk about? Something happened to your ball? Was that today, or was that an old story?
It was kind of recently, but it wasn't today.
Okay, what happened to it?
The ball went down the sewer because Bo was playing catch with Mom and me. We were playing three-quarter catch. And then Bo threw the ball to Mom, and it went into the street and rolled down your street.
My street?
And went into the sewer.
Bo's got a cannon on him. he can throw it hard and far, can't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He certainly can.
Yeah.
Hattie, you're pretty good with the camera switching. I'm impressed. Very good job.
Thank you.
So you, thank you. Okay, so you lost the ball. And speaking of ball, you watched Space Jam recently. What'd you think of that movie?
I liked it a lot. It was very funny.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite monster, favorite character?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. He's the man. He's awesome. Yeah, you thought it was a pretty ridiculous, funny movie.
Yeah, because the cartoons were so funny. The cartoon people.
Yeah, did you know we haven't watched very many Looney Tunes. Did you know Bugs Bunny or
I knew
Tweety?
Bugs Bunny and Tweety.
Yeah,
and
I was
books or something.
I was having to kind of explain to them okay, so he's the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, the Roadrunner, all these different things.
There wasn't a Roadrunner on there.
I think there was. Wasn't there?
Nope.
I'm gonna.
She's the memory master. I mean,
Hattie was getting a little sassy with me on the way home from church last night, and I proved her wrong. Remember that? You were like, you parked in the same spot, and I was like, I didn't. I don't know what to tell you. And then she realized she was wrong.
Okay, yeah, I got that, but
Okay, Roadrunner is definitely on Space Jam. He helps clean the gym. Yeah.
oh, when like all the characters are in at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe he did, but I don't remember him.
Okay, well.
He didn't have enough speaking parts to be memorable.
What was, you remember Bo's favorite line in the movie?
Oh yeah, you heard of the Dream Team? Well, we're the Mean Team.
Yeah, Bo liked that one. And then the one where Bugs Bunny is talking to Michael Jordan. And he's like, basically what I'm trying to say is, we need your help.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
I thought it was fun to watch with you guys. I think you guys really liked it. And of course, since then, we've listened to the music a bunch. We had pancakes the next day. We were rocking out to some Space Jam in the kitchen, which is always fun. So, yeah, the big thing in Hattie's life right now is Memory Master. So the way it works, she's trying to memorize every single thing she's learned this year.
Yep.
So what are the different subjects you have to memorize?
There's history, timeline, Latin, English, science, math, and what's the other one?
Geography.
Geography.
Man,
Yeah.
Latin sounds intimidating.
Okay, the Latin one is honestly the funniest one in my opinion.
O-S-E-O-M-O, O-S-E-O-M-O, O-S-E-O-M-O.
What does that do?
Yeah, what are those?
Are those?
Sing. Which one is that?
They're these declensions, which I don't even know what that means. Remember?
Oh yeah. Singular, second declension. A army sauce east. A army sauce east. No, that's not right. Oh man.
Oh, now you're getting flustered because you're trying to be too goofy about it.
Oh man,
I was only trying to say it fast.
that's good.
Yeah, but like when she does her Latin, it's like noun endings. Like
Yeah. Nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, adjective, object of the preposition. And then I know first through fifth declensions.
First through 50 declensions.
Wow.
Ooh, that's not bad.
You got that? Yeah.
Yeah. When you do the next 50 declensions.
I don't know.
Worry about those later.
Yeah.
So do you know full words in Latin? Are they teaching you like?
I do not know full words because they are teaching me the noun endings and first, second, third, fourth, and fifth declension noun endings.
Yeah, just kind of the basics.
Yeah, like
It's all got to come together eventually, though.
the ums and the like. That's what she.
O-O-M-O.
Yeah, like all the like. She just sounds like she's and
O-O-M-O.
and then now they listen to these songs. That's how she memorized all this stuff. So now you got.
O-O-M-O.
Excuse me, I'm trying to say something. So now you got Rosie just running around the house, just going, ace, ibis, ace, ibis. Rosie's saying all
That is not the one that she does.
What does she do?
I think it's the first. I am.
There
That's
you go.
what she does.
So yeah, I don't know anything about Latin, but
Do you ever sing those songs to yourself, like you're laying in your bed and you like sing them to Rosie?
Nope.
good
But it
question.
does
Nope.
help me a lot with Memory Master because I can get two in my head.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Is there anything you could quiz us both on that I have a chance of getting? I have a chance of competing with Hattie on.
Sure. No, he's asking me.
Okay.
What about this, Hattie? What if you start saying a sentence and see if, like, you have Jake fill in the blank for it. So let's say,
Okay.
tell me about.
The Greek.
Yeah, tell me about the Greeks.
Santorini, is that what you said?
Tell me about the Greeks.
Homer, a famous
Blank. What's Homer? Homer's a famous.
A famous author,
No.
writer,
Not quite.
Close.
poet.
Yep.
Yep. Pythagoras, a famous.
Mathematician.
Good.
I wish the camera was on her for that. Good. right, keep going. This is a good quiz.
Homer, a famous poet. Pythagoras, a famous mathematician.
Socrates, a famous blank.
Philosopher.
Archimedes, a famous blank.
Astronomer.
No. Not really.
Really? What was Archimedes?
A famous inventor.
Oh. What did he invent? Quiz for anyone in the room?
I don't know.
I do not know.
Let's see.
All right. Sorry, keep going.
Okay. Let's see. What's another one?
What's a geography song you know? That might be my best shot.
How about this? How about
Geography.
don't
It's
do
like a
songs for
song to do that says like what geography we're learning.
what about like? Do you know? Let's say. Do you know a couple rivers in Africa? Can you think of a river or two in Africa?
I could think of one.
Yeah, there's a big one.
Nile. Danube. Is that a river in Africa? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Really
The Danube. I think it's the Danube. That's in Europe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess I just know the one. What are rivers in Africa?
I'll just tell you African waters in general.
That's great.
Great.
Lake Victoria, Congo River, Zambezi River, Orange River. Plus, there's the Nile. Those are all the rivers in Africa. Oh, yeah, and the Niger River and Congo River.
Wow. No
Are the
song.
Tigris and Euphrates?
Yeah,
that-
but that's not in actual Africa. It's just right above Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might be
Fertile
Middle
Crescent.
East. Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle East, Israel, Sinai Peninsula, Suez Canal.
Persia.
No.
Dang it.
Suez Canal. Something Gaza Strip.
Oh man, you would do like
Middle East.
you know she's got this 14-minute timeline song that she sings, and like
Yeah.
there's so many times where we'll listen to it in the car or something that I just want to mess with. And Catherine's like, you gotta stop that. Like,
You're messing with the song.
because
Yeah, it's super fun.
there's a part in there, Patriarchs of Israel.
Patriarchs of Israel.
Yes, thank you. And I'll just throw in Patriarchs of Israel every like 5 or 6 things. She's like, you gotta stop that. You're gonna mess it. But what else do we?
Math?
Yeah. Let's see. Can you do cubes?
1 through 3.
1
Give me-
27.
No. See if he can do it. See if he can do it. Jake's,
right,
Jake's
so-
really good at math.
All right. 1, 8, 27. 4 would be 64. 125. And then I'm out.
Yeah,
6 times
that-
36 would be 180. 216. 7 would be 7 times 49. That'd be 450 minus 7. Maybe. Is that right? What's the next one?
216, 343.
343. So next is 8. 8 times 8 times 8. 8 times 64. 288. No, we already went into 300s.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Keep going.
125, 216, 343, 512, 729, 1,000, 1,331, 1,728, 2,197, 2,744, 3,375.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I got 3.5.
I mean, and normally she does it without even singing it to me, and it's
What
like,
about the identity law? I know that one.
ooh, Jake knows some laws.
What is it? Identity laws?
Yes.
Like the- like-
identity law.
All right, quiz me.
Say the first part and see if you can get the equals part.
The identity law for addition states A plus 0 equals A.
Oh, wow.
You said the whole thing, so
Well, either way.
I don't really get what you're saying 'cause I don't have a
That's
good
fair,
split
that's
ace to pause here.
A plus 0
pause
equals,
mid-song.
and then see what he would say or something like that.
The identity law for multiplication states A times 1 equals A.
Once again, you could have paused.
You can't pause the song. My CD's skipping.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
do all
well,
that.
the
You have an
song's hard
identity
to
law
pause.
for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
No, I don't
division.
Think I don't think there's
Just
anything for
times and addition.
yeah.
But
Multiplication.
I do know different laws.
Oh, yeah,
Like the
prove it.
commutative law. The commutative law for addition, A plus B equals B plus A. Commutative law for multiplication states A times B equals B times A.
There you go.
I like the melody of that one.
Yeah. What else would Mr. Jake maybe know?
The distributive law?
No, he doesn't know.
Teaspoons and tablespoons?
Teeth,
Ooh.
moves, and tablespoons?
Yeah.
Do you know the measurements?
How many teaspoons equal...
Oh, I thought it was teeth, moves, and tablespoons. It was like a
Yeah.
parable.
No.
Teaspoons and
How
tablespoons.
many teaspoons equal 1 tablespoon?
Well, I bake now.
Yeah, you're a
I mill
baker.
my own flour. I'm trying to imagine. Teaspoon, 2.2.
I don't exactly know it that way. How many full teaspoons equal a tablespoon? For instance, another one of my measurements like that is 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup.
Okay.
So you're saying Mr. Jake is wrong.
2.5 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon.
Wrong.
What is it?
2 teaspoons equal 1 tablespoon.
Okay. I shouldn't have
How
tried
much
to get cute.
tablespoons equal a fluid ounce? Mr. Jake?
Good question, Miss Hattie. Tablespoon fluid ounce. 2 tablespoons equal 1 fluid ounce.
Not quite.
Not quite. Okay, how many? 3?
Right.
I was between 2 and 3. All right.
How about, I already told you, 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. How about, how many cups equal 1 pint?
Oh, I should know this. Cup to pint? Actually, no, I shouldn't. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. 5 cups and a pint.
Nope. Way less.
The 2?
Yes, but you already know the answer because I've repeated this memory work to
Man,
you
everything's
before.
2s and 3s.
I don't know the answers to all of these, even though I've listened to you repeat them a few times.
Okay. I'll
One
say
more.
8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equal 1 pint. 2 pints equal 1 quart. 4 quarts equal 1 gallon. Or, in the kingdom of Gallon, there lived 4 court queens. Each court queen had 2 pint-sized princesses. And each pint-sized princess had 2 cup-sized kittens. And each cup-sized kitten drank 8 fluid ounces of milk.
Oh.
8 fluid ounces of milk
Equals 1 tablespoon. 17 tablespoons.
equals
8 fluid
Tablespoon of
ounces of milk equals 1 cup of milk.
Ah.
It ends there with
Very
the
good.
kitten's milk. We don't have any more songs. I like that way of memorizing. That's fun.
So anyway, we have to. She
My
has to
teacher
go.
made it up.
Well, so when I'm talking, I would appreciate if you don't talk. Okay,
Okay.
just teasing. So she has to get like parent review. Like she has to go over it with her parents and get like passing, and then she has to do it with somebody else.
Yeah, it's called proofs.
Proofs, yeah. Just a non-biased third party, and then she
Can
has to
I
do it with
finish
her-
this?
Excuse me.
I said, can I finish this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then you do it with your tutor/teacher. That's what you call your teacher, your tutor. And then some people from CC do it with you. Like not the tutors, but some people from CC do it with you. And then the director, Miss Alyssa, does it with me. Or she does just part of it.
You can do it 4 times. I thought you only had to do it 3 times.
Well, really, I have to do it basically 4 times and 1/8.
Oh, I see. Just like one extra little test with Miss Alyssa.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest thing to memorize of everything in Memory Masters?
There's some math that I'm not very good at. In particular, I'm the best at history. Second best at science, and science and timeline are tied. I'm starting to not really like timeline. It gets boring when you're saying it. It doesn't get boring when you're singing it, especially singing it with emotions.
Ooh. What's your favorite motion to do in the timeline song?
I don't know. I made the motions up myself.
Oh, really? All right. What are the motions for the Roman Empire? Let's see those.
I'm not sure there is a Roman Empire in the timeline.
Yeah.
There's gotta be.
Caesar?
Caesar.
C.
A C for Caesar.
Yeah.
What else would be in the timeline?
Roman dictator Julius Caesar.
Caesar.
Then what? Caesar?
Caesar, Augustus, and the Pax Romana. I don't have a motion for all of them because there's like 160 maybe.
Okay.
And so I don't have one for that. But this is Age of Exploration.
Does it go up to now? Is it like current?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You have
last
Christopher Columbus in there?
one is Rising Tide of Freedom.
Rising
And
Tide
the
of
second
Freedom.
to last one is September 11th, 2001. So it goes from creation to September 11th, 2001.
All the way. Pretty cool.
Does she have a motion for 2001?
September 11th, 2000.
Dad, that is not what I do.
No?
September 11th,
Rising
2001. That's what I do.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, Hattie, we're just joking with you. It's the time of the show where we talk about a sponsor, and that sponsor is Cozy Earth. Hattie, have you ever been in Mom and my bed before?
Yep. And it felt so nice, especially when you had the heated blanket.
Oh, yeah.
It felt so nice.
That's great. Hattie is ready. That wasn't even, Hattie understood the assignment, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we have a Cozy Earth blanket. We have Cozy Earth bed sheets, Cozy Earth pillowcases, Cozy Earth towels.
I love to go under the Cozy Earth blanket.
Talk to us, Hattie. It's so cozy, isn't it? Bo naps better on that Cozy Earth blanket than any other blanket. Yeah, if you don't know, Cozy Earth sells super soft everything.
Viscose from bamboo.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it's soft. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm talking bedding. I'm talking bath, women, men, home, kids, skincare, whatever you want. They have it at cozyearth.com. If you go to cozyearth.com/ghostrunners, use our code GRKC, you can get up to 40% off. So yeah, get fresh. I think that's the thing these days. Kids are calling it fresh when it's like something's like fresh, like new, like that's so fresh.
Get
man.
lit.
But those bed sheets are really lit, man.
I remember me and my friends in high school used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't hear it as much anymore, but think back to those high school years, or even like when like a teacher would come over and say your bed sheets are lit.
Yes.
Think about that.
Like be a kid again. So go to cozyearth.com/ghostrunners. Use GRKC as your code, up to 40% off.
Yes.
It is so lit.
They're body regulating.
Yes.
They're perfect for the summertime.
Perfect for the wintertime. Perfect for every time.
Yep. Even if you're in like Southeast Asia and you don't really have summer and winter, it's just rainy and dry season.
Yeah.
That's fine too.
You'll be fine.
It's cozy time.
cozyearth.com/ghostrunners. All right, I have a question
I can tell.
I have a question for Mr. Jake, and you can also weigh in here, Hattie, if you'd like. I've been doing a little more cooking around the house when Kathlyn's been sick recently. Yep. Kathlyn's a big fan of glassware.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're Rachel too?
Yep.
I don't know where any of it goes. And I do not like it. That's not true. I know it kind of goes in this one area of our kitchen, but the shelves for it are really inconvenient to get out. And then you have to like pick up all the glassware to fit it in. Judge me if you want. Relatable or not whatever the word is. Justified, valid or get off my horse, whatever. All these different things. Sometimes Katelyn will put, like she'll like wash out blueberries or something and put them in the glassware with a paper towel on the bottom of them. We're done with the blueberries. The paper towel is out of there. It's pretty clean. Last night we had spaghetti and meatballs. I put it in the same glassware.
Yeah, because
terrible or not?
I know where the glassware lives.
Thank you.
I think even if some blueberry juice gets on the spaghetti, it's gonna make it taste kind of fun.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think
I wouldn't want spaghetti sauce getting on my blueberries though.
Fair.
It doesn't go both ways.
Yes. Oh yeah, exactly. Like it has to be the right kind of thing for you to get it out of there. Like I don't know. Like sometimes, yeah, you have bell peppers and then bell peppers are gone and I might do a quick rinse out and throw something else in there. I don't feel like you have to wash them out every time or like put them through the dishwasher.
That's a good point. I'll bring that up to the missus.
Yeah.
We're rinsing a lot of
glassware.
glassware.
I'll bring that up to the missus too.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying out some new material tonight. Because I like signed the contract with them, and then once I signed it, he's like, "Hey, do you want to do like 15 more minutes?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
No, it's a good excuse to write some more stuff and get.
So how long are you doing?
45. Long time for a private gig.
You ever done a 45-minute?
I have before. I did it at C of O, and I think I did it at Dyke New Hartford. But
Okay. Nice.
anyway, but one of the things I'm going to talk about is when I first moved in with Rachel, I couldn't believe how often we ran the dishwasher.
Oh, yeah.
Because as a single guy,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not using any of this. You know? Imagine if I showered every day. That's insane.
Yeah.
You know, so because I feel like I just brought this up to Trey and Derek a couple weeks ago, but like every time not every time, but a lot of times when I do the dishes and unload them, there's like a bowl in there that I've never seen before, like a big bowl.
Yeah.
It's like, this won't fit in any of ours. So where's this been hiding?
Where does this go?
And I just leave it out on the counter until Rachel gets home.
I've started doing that too.
Like, I'm just going to screw it up.
I've also started, once again, I think wives out there will say, I hate this, but this is what I do. And I think it's a good idea. Like we use a specific pan all the time for pan. I get pots and pans confused. Specific pan for eggs, for whatever, browning meat, all these different things all the time. And so I wash it out at night, like after we use it for dinner, and I just put it on the stove for the next day. I'm like, I'm not going to put it away. Is that okay to you? Like, A, it helps it dry better.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of dry it off and then it's like, let it air dry a little bit. B, it's right there when you need it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. That
Yeah.
sounds nice.
I'm a big fan of like, and maybe like, sometimes I'll do like 96% of the way there for Katelyn as far as dishes go. And I'm like, you can put it away. Like this stuff is dry or pretty dry. I'm putting it on the oven. If you want to put it away, you can. If not, just leave it there.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know you're going to use it tomorrow anyway,
Yeah.
it'll air dry.
I've also started like when I empty out the dishwasher, if I don't know where it goes, I just have a little stack on the counter and just she'll figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wife stack.
That's the wife stack. Yeah. Because I don't want to put it in the wrong place.
And then she'll never find it.
Yeah. So
Sometimes I do. And Rachel's like, it's so funny that you always put the small forks in the big forks. That happened like a month or so ago. And I was like, I'm
really?
learning for the first time that we have two different size forks. I had no idea. Yeah, I have been putting the small forks in the big forks. I
have opinions on. I'm a fan of the smaller utensils for everything. I don't ever want a big spoon.
I don't like big spoons.
Hattie
what
always
size,
gives me a big spoon.
what size spoons do you like, Hattie?
Big kid spoons, and I also like the spoon that's a little bit thin at part of the handle. It makes me feel dainty.
That's a great answer. It makes me feel dainty.
Your big kid spoon though is like a small adult spoon, which is the right spoon. I think I love it.
Youth large.
Yes, exactly. Like the big ones
It's maybe
just feels reckless. Yeah,
I'm not trying to get that much food in my mouth at once. It's too
Yeah.
big of a spoon.
I like a small fork too.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not as particular on those, but anyway.
Big fork gets heavy after a while, you know.
But you guys
Arms sore.
you guys separate them out. We just throw them all in the same slot.
That's what I did for a year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess we do.
you fool.
2 slots. But yeah, I think the pan on the counter is fine. As long as you don't have any mice running around, you know, be good.
We'll be fine.
Do you guys have any mice this winter, Hattie?
nope.
You did last winter, though, didn't you?
Maybe not last winter, but I remember one time when we had mice.
Yeah, it wasn't like Bo was not afraid of the mouse. But
Yeah.
everyone else was.
No, he was not afraid. Bo
Yeah.
and Dad were not afraid. I was.
nice.
I got a little bit creeped out, and Mom does not like mice.
Yeah, I found a dead one on like the ladder up to the attic 6 months ago or something.
Okay.
And I contemplated whether or not I should tell Katelyn. Would you tell her? Like
No, if it was already dead.
I told her. I didn't tell her first. And then she's like, yeah, we haven't had any mice for a while. I was like, yeah, there was one. And then I found one when when I was taking down the ceiling in the basement. Found a dead one up on
Dang.
the ceiling. So
Yuck.
it was kind of gross, but it's all good. I don't know. Yeah, we have some kind of extermination. Oh, it's the same people you have.
Yeah.
We just kind of refer all our people or you, whatever, to you. It was funny. The mowers are back. You know, it's mowing
Yeah.
season, and so they'll park their car at our house, and then like one of them will just drive over.
They
to your
scoot
house.
over
Yeah.
to here. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, that sod, dude, looks nice.
It looks great. Yeah.
It's kind of amazing how much of a difference.
I
that
think
makes.
it looks good too.
It does. It looks very nice. So
Hattie, are you excited that it's getting warmer out and you can play outside more?
Yes, but I don't like the bugs.
You guys already getting bugs?
No.
I see occasional wasps
You do?
and bees. Yes, I do. I saw one just today.
You don't need to yell.
Have you ever been stung by a wasp?
No. That's the... No. No.
No, I haven't. But I'm afraid of wasps and bumblebees. Super afraid.
You are, and it's bothersome sometimes. Yeah, you guys have been playing the front yard a lot lately.
Really?
Yeah, because we like to play in the bush.
Yeah.
What do you do?
They like set like a house.
Well, there's a bush in the front, and there's part of it that we can climb on. That's Bo's tumble down that I was telling you about. It's like a head first with a slide, but a pokey slide that you land on the grass. One day you did that with a frying pan, and it was so funny while I was doing memory work with Mom. And then
Pokey slide sounds awesome.
there's also a section, and there's a branch that we all sometimes sit on, and that's our parlor. And then there's the root cellar, which is behind the thing.
What?
Over.
A root cellar?
Yes, it's the root cellar and the bedrooms.
Okay.
There's the bedrooms, and then in my area of the bedrooms, there's the root cellar.
I walked out to the front yard the other day, and there were clothes on the ground, and they said, "Yeah, we changed our clothes."
We changed into dress-up clothes. Dress-up clothes are fine.
And I said, "Where are you changing?" And then Bo comes from around like the backyard with his shirt off, just like, "Yeah, Dad, we're just changing back here."
I changed back in the bush, and I'm very careful for nobody to see me, and I never take my clothes completely off. And I told Bo, because I was changing, that it's okay if he's just changing his shirt, because he's a boy.
It's true.
Seem like good rules.
I think so. So, hi, Katelyn.
Hey,
Oh,
what is that? Oh, yeah. I told Katelyn she could pop in if she wanted to, and she said she has
Come
a
on.
pill swallowing technique for me.
oh, come on in.
And maybe Hattie too.
All right.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
You can come in this way if you want. Hold on.
Caitlin Triplet, Jake's sister in town.
Hi, Hattie.
Hi.
You sound so good.
Thank you.
Very well spoken. Where am I sitting?
You can just sit
So
Hi,
you have
right?
you have a pill swallowing strategy.
Yes, this is not something that I learned. This is not something I learned in school. This is just
Yeah.
because I also cannot swallow.
I was going to
pills.
say, well, I would assume, it might get passed down. It's a generational thing.
We both have the weird stomach thing that
Yeah.
only pregnant ladies get.
Oh, really? Okay.
Rectus dialis or whatever it's called. Freaks.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Well, yeah.
We'll both do some V-ups.
And then, okay. So, but you can swallow pills now?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you overcome your fear?
Oh, in college, I was probably like 20 years old.
Okay. So,
I started with like little tiny ones.
yeah, we all do.
And then I realized, if I just, because I tried all the techniques that people would say of like, fill your mouth with water, or some people think it's easier with a straw or
Yeah, yeah,
certain things. Because it like, the straw kind of
Shoots it back.
faster.
Yeah.
But none of those were working. So then I would take it with crackers or literally any food at all. I did go through a stage where I needed some antibiotic or something and they didn't have a liquid form. And it was when I had mono. There wasn't liquid form and I had to buy a pill crusher.
Oh,
and
yeah.
put it
Okay.
in applesauce.
Okay.
And it tastes so bad.
Really?
Obviously,
like,
pills taste bad if you actually taste them.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I gotta figure something out. So then I started chewing up bread
Okay.
and then would basically chew it up until it's literally about to go down. And right as it's all the way chewed up, I shove the pills into the mush.
Oh, okay. And that
And that's
helped.
what I do.
Okay. So we're doing this live on the
this
pod?
is not what I learned in
Okay.
grad school for speech pathology for swallowing. I thought I would learn more about it, but my swallowing course was during COVID, and I didn't learn
Yeah. Didn't learn
anything in
much.
that class.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm creating mine. And
So this is what you do to this day. This is how you swallow pills.
Yes. Well, if it's like ibuprofen or something, I can take that with water. But
Yeah.
like my morning vitamins, those are big. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to
Okay.
make it a terrible experience.
Sure. Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna take them in the morning.
Yeah.
So I might as well eat a cracker with it. Take
Okay.
these from the pantry. Do you need any Tylenol? I actually do. Well, I'll show you because I actually need Tylenol. And look, this little baggie that looks a little. This is what I travel with.
Yeah. That's your
Because
travel
the
bag.
canisters take up too much space. So here we go. I take one cracker,
No pressure.
What's
Here.
this called? What do you call this technique?
mush.
Wait, do you use water?
If I just,
Sorry.
No water, I guess. Yeah.
I brought it in,
Okay.
but not with this method, not with the mush method.
Seriously? Mush?
Mush method?
These crackers are
A little stale?
almond flour.
Oh.
They're pretty dry.
Almond
I
flour.
actually do.
Power through.
We're on
I
sick
really
of
got to
people.
get some saliva going on this. Can you hear me chewing?
Part of the mush method. That's okay.
The mush method.
These are
first.
so dry. This might take me a second. But I'll take 2 of these Tylenol.
This is what people came to see, baby.
Good. This is good.
Think she's going to be able to do it,
Hattie?
Hattie? Will she be able to do it?
I don't know.
All right. Good answer.
All right.
I put it
You
back
wanna-
on Katelyn.
You want to see the mush or no?
I don't want to see the mush.
I think we understand what the mush is.
Okay. So it's mush.
Okay.
Stick it in. It's just like swallowing a cracker.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
That's gross.
So every morning with my vitamins, I eat 1 club cracker. I eat half for like 4 of my vitamins, and then the other half for the other 4.
Interesting.
Like
Why?
the-
Because when it's mush, why not just get something that's already mushy, like applesauce or something?
Because it's almost like too thin.
Too liquidy.
Something like crackers or bread, it's
Okay.
like thick enough, but then it's almost a mindset thing of, oh, well, I'm just swallowing crackers.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just swallowing my food.
You want to try it, Jake?
Do you need any pills to take? How are you
can-
feeling? Do you need something?
Yeah. Let's punch him in
I
the
got a
head real
Tylenol
quick.
PM in here.
Yeah.
Punch him. What do you need?
I think I'm good for now. Unfortunately, this comes at a bad time. I haven't talked about this on the podcast. I don't want to brag, but I'm on a hot streak right now.
Oh,
3
baby.
days in a row of not only on the first try, but like the first try without struggling. Like I've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Like
You're
for what
in.
just the last 3 days. Like it goes in, I take it, and like I'm not
Yeah.
doing this or anything. Like I'm just like straight face swallowing it. Because I actually did record myself for Patreon. It was pretty unsatisfying. I was like, well, I don't really need to upload this.
It was like too easy.
Regular swallow.
So as long as the pills stay as small as levothyroxine, I might have it figured out. But this is really good to know for anything bigger than that. This is really good to know. Like, I get a headache in China. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, do you guys have any club crackers? Ni hao.
Yeah. And you have any Ni Hao crackers?
I used to tell my patients this method.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, it's kind of gross, but if you're really struggling, and because so many of them, there's a nursing home, they take like 30 pills,
Yeah.
you know?
gosh.
So, but at that point, they're professionals at
Yeah. Right.
swallowing pills, so they didn't really need it.
They just go crazy with them.
But that chin tuck thing that you're talking about, that's like a swallowing method that we learned in school. But it doesn't make sense.
It feels like it's
supposed
the
to like
opposite.
widen your
Oh.
pharynx or like your throat basically. But I don't feel that when I
No.
do it.
Didn't work for me.
I didn't even really feel when I would tell patients to do it, I'm like, you could try it. Good luck. Tell me how it feels.
Yeah.
Let's hope you don't choke.
So are mom and dad just fine at swallowing pills? Or has it just like always been like a, hey, we're a liquid medicine family?
I think they've always been fine.
Yeah, I think they can get it done.
Yeah.
My mom's had like rheumatoid arthritis for 30 years or something.
Oh, really?
You know, so
Okay.
she's had to learn to take a bunch of pills.
Yeah.
And I think my dad, just the way he eats like bologna and stuff in general, is probably a lot like swallowing a pill. So, you know, it tastes as bad too.
It's just
So,
mush. He's
yeah.
just mush method all the time.
Yeah, he's always doing the mush method.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know. So, yeah, I think they're fine.
I
hard to know.
texted your dad. Maybe he texted me. Anyway, I was like, I hear you're doing the 100 push-ups still. He's like, yeah, you wouldn't know. It doesn't make a difference. I said, give me a break. I was like,
Yeah.
I bet he's looking better.
He's got to be building some muscle, but yeah, he continues to eat the same. So,
Oh, that makes a difference.
yeah. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Miss Mush.
Shout out Katelyn Triplet,
Thank you.
Hoover,
Get
Alabama.
out of here.
Starting sculpt studio.
Not yet, I think.
How do you get the camera off?
The camera's on you right
No,
now.
no. Sorry, Katelyn.
It's fun that you're still here, Hattie. What else would you like to talk about? You have any more knock knock jokes?
Yeah.
Doi.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Alex.
Alex who?
I'll explain when you open the door.
Got him. I've heard these a few times, so I'm not going to laugh out loud at them out of
Well, I
respect.
thought that was pretty funny.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
This is who?
Dishes the police. Come out with your hands up.
Ooh, she got you good, man. You walked into that one.
Nailed it. That it?
I have some other ones, but I don't exactly remember very much of them.
Oh. So maybe that is it.
Knock, knock.
Kyle, hand ready.
Who's there?
Yoda lady.
Yodel lady who?
I didn't know you knew how to yodel.
Yodelay.
Yodelay.
Do you get it?
Kind of. I think I've heard something.
That's what it sounds like when you yodel.
Oh, yeah, now I get it.
It's a bit of a thinker. It's not for everyone.
I've heard it. Okay, with some of my other ones. I know. It's not a knock-knock joke, but it's a joke.
Perfect.
You might have heard this one, Dad. If you have, don't answer
Don't
it.
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not knock, knock. Erase everything.
Yeah, it's not a knock.
Erase
joke.
everything,
Okay,
erase
erase
everything.
from the start.
What do trains say when there's gum on the tracks?
What?
Choo choo.
Oh, that's good.
Classic.
I see that one coming. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You just turned the camera to me to say who's there. Radio.
Radio who?
Radio not. Here I come.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that one.
It's for the hide and seek lovers.
I know. What do you say when a robot dies?
What?
Rest in peace.
Oh, that's good.
Rust.
That's good. You got to know your science.
Not rest.
Knock, knock.
Who is there?
Weirdo.
Weirdo who?
Where do you think you're going?
I don't get it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Tank who? Huh?
I thought you said thank you. Oh, I misheard you.
Ah.
Not bad.
I see.
Well, that's that.
That's that. All right. Anything
that's
else you want to
been
talk
the-
about, Jake?
Joke segment.
Hey, it's Main Street Roaster season. Wait. Teasing. It's always Main Street Roaster season.
That's right.
You know why? Because it's inside of us. Right here.
Oh, here we go.
Right here, dog. Hattie, you on me? You on this right here? I got coffee in my veins, dog. Hattie, what do I have every single morning?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Though sometimes you have it in a protein shake.
That's right.
More than sometimes.
That's right. I put that coffee in my protein, dog. Caffeine protein, dog.
Hattie, can I see you do that? Can I see you say, yeah,
said-
dog?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Wait. Get you on camera. Yeah, dog. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Come on, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. Kind of. Get a little swagger. Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. Up and down like this. Up and down. Nod your head. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. Hey, dog. What's up, dog? That's what I'm talking about, dog. Yeah, dog.
Oh, and that's how you could feel if you drink Cozy Earth. Gosh, that doesn't even make sense. Why'd I say that? If you drink Main Street Roasters every morning. Dude, how's that happen?
I don't know.
It's never on purpose. It's never on
I
purpose.
think we're just always trying to go so fast.
I think it's the same syllable. I don't know.
Cozy
Hey, whether
Earth,
you're putting it on your body,
Main Street Roasters.
sleeping in it, or drinking it, Main Street Roasters is there for you.
That's right. Yep.
You can use it as a bed sheet. I don't care.
They have a
They're your
website.
beans.
They have a website. It's mainstreetroasters.com. We have a promo code. The promo code is GRKC. The promo code gets you a discount. The discount is 10% off. So go use it at mainstreetroasters.com. Promo code GRKC. How are you feeling about tonight's comedy?
It'll be fun to try out some new material. I took a shower earlier today and was trying to go over it. I think I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the part I get nervous about these days is the memorization. But yeah, I think At some point in this podcast, I think we were like doing a bit, or I brought up something about how the thermostat buttons are confusing. Leave, hold, stay. You know, they all
Sure.
do the same thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I actually started writing some jokes about that. So we'll see how those go over. So thermostat jokes. It's like the most boring topic, but I'm like, at least it probably relates to everyone.
Oh, totally.
So yeah,
That's half the battle.
yeah, it's just not isolating or ostracizing someone. So yeah, I got some thermostat material. I'm going to talk about this house a little bit. It's like living in an old house and
Yeah.
how it was built during the Great Depression. Do some jokes about that. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then doing some jokes. I wrote down a premise a long time ago. I think I might have mentioned on Correct Opinions, but living or like having a wife who buys fresh produce is exhausting. Is kind of like the idea of the bit of just like, I've got so many deadlines. I'm always being told like when to eat something.
Right.
And so just, I wrote some jokes about that. So
That's
we'll
good.
see. And then that'll kind of lead into the picky eaters bit that I've done before. So,
I
we'll see.
got real overzealous at Costco the other day and just went hard on some fresh produce. Have you
Fruits,
noticed that,
vegetables?
Hattie? We've been having a lot of fruits and vegetables recently.
No, I have not noticed that.
Oh my gosh. She gets on the podcast, she gets extra
I'm
creepy.
an old woman.
Old woman?
He uses dainty forks. Come on.
I'm an old woman with no teeth.
I mean, to be fair, we usually have a lot of produce anyway. But yeah, I mean, I got
About way too much.
no, not too. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I think for the most part, we can eat it. Like, especially fruit. Like, we can go through. You get a thing of raspberries, we could eat that as a family in a
Yeah,
meal.
I love fruit.
Thanks, Hattie. Yeah, it's just like you can go through that stuff quick, and so. But yeah, it's like you open up the fridge and it's like we got plenty of options. Like I went.
Yeah.
The old lady's talking again.
Blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, oranges, bananas, yeah,
Yummy.
bell peppers, cucumbers, all the things. So
Rachel bought a bunch of like fruit the other day and put them all in one bowl. So it was like the strawberries, blueberries, and grapes were all in one bowl. I was like, this is beautiful. I was like, we
Yeah.
need to do more with this color scheme.
yeah.
Whatever color scheme of strawberries, blueberries, and grapes are. I love how they look together.
What you got? Green grapes, red grapes.
Green grapes, cotton candy grapes.
Oh, cotton candy grapes.
Yeah.
I always see those, and I've been curious about them.
They don't really taste like cotton candy. They're just like really good green grapes.
Oh, really?
In
They're
my
like
experience.
next
yeah.
level.
It's nice, crisp, solid green grapes.
All right, I'll think about it.
I've never had a green grape I don't like though. So if they're more expensive, you don't need to.
What about you? Prefer green over red?
Oh yeah,
Really?
I do. Yeah, I like kind of the sourness.
Okay.
I prefer red over green.
Well, that's because you're an old lady. You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I am talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
You're crazy. Okay, Hattie. On Wednesday episodes, we always do a win of the week, which is just like something great that happened to you. So think about something great that happened to you.
Okay.
Do you have it? Okay.
You can think.
about it. Do you have a win of the week, Jake?
Yes, mine is shout out to the ghosties. Every now and then, you guys become very, very helpful. When I first started my shred journey, I reached out to a few different people. You're very helpful with nutrition, weightlifting, but we found a new one. We were going off ranting the other day about the printer.
it.
I was so
Don't interrupt, okay?
I was so bothered by my printer, and someone, I don't know who you are, but someone recommended that I look into a laser jet. I didn't even know about this, but my mind was opened, and I'm a raving fan of the laser jet.
Is that the one that's like a little bit expensive to start?
Yes.
But like it lasts forever kind of thing?
Yeah, so it takes toner instead of ink.
Okay.
Don't know what that means or what the difference
they were
is.
the same?
Yep. I think this is more of like an office, like a corporate type printer, where it's
Yeah.
like it can crank them out fast, and it's only black and white. It's
Okay.
got that. It's got a smell to it. I like the smell. It's a familiar smell,
Yeah.
like a high school printer
Corporate
smell.
Okay.
But I mean, I printed that just for fun. I installed my new printer, and I'm printing all sorts of stuff for this weekend. I think I'm gonna have everything printed off just because, like, wow, it is a relief to have a reliable printer.
Yeah.
I love it so much. If I didn't have this wound, this like
Oh yeah.
little cut on me, I was seriously gonna go Office Space and like destroy my printer with a baseball bat. I was
yeah.
so infuriated by it, and I don't get that way about things. I don't really feel anger or passion that way. But I was like, man, this is so frustrating.
It's like the worst piece of technology you've had in a while, I guess.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Like
It
straight
doesn't.
up.
I'm trying to get to the DMV for all these three different cars, and none of it's working. Just such a pain.
But the laser jet.
But the laser jet, win of the week. Get yourself a laser jet.
There's certain things that's just like you just need it to work. You need to work well. That's all you need.
And I just need black and white. I don't need color. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. And it's like, it's not wireless. I don't care.
Yeah.
I will happily plug it in.
Okay.
So win of the week is the laser jet printer.
Okay.
I'm fired up about it.
Yeah, Catherine might have to buy one of those for all the CC stuff or all the homeschool stuff we do. But
It's nice.
all right, Hattie, what's your win?
Seeing Bentley.
Okay, talk normal, please.
Seeing Bentley.
And who's Bentley?
My friend, my dad's friend's daughter.
Yeah, Mr. Tate's daughter.
And she came over and we got dad bucks and we forgot to do the closing ceremony. Oh, we did.
How many dad bucks did you get?
I think 6. We also went on a treasure hunt.
How many pesos did you get?
Yeah,
Huh?
dad bucks.
Oh, 1-to-1 ratio.
A $6 bill. There's not an actual $6 bill, but a piece of paper with $6 on it.
Not bad.
That was fun.
That's a good win of the week. Hopefully we'll get that closing ceremony soon.
Thank you. Can we get the closing ceremony on Saturday again?
I'm not going to be here tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Saturday. I'm going to be with Mr. Jake doing a guys weekend playing sports. So
Cool.
it'll be fun.
It will be cool.
It'll be super cool. My win of the week is also that, Hattie. I had a really fun time when Mom went away with her friends. We had a good time with Space Jam, and we had a good time with Tate and his family. It was just you guys acted so well. You guys behaved so well. All of you, Henry on up, were just great, and we just had a lot of fun. Got to have some fun candy. Fun.
Yeah.
We got some ice cream at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Pancakes. It was a great time.
Yeah.
So that was my win of the week. Is just getting time with you guys.
I like Mom being home.
I do too. Okay, I'm not saying that. Everyone loves Mom so much. I think if I'm gone, it's like
Yeah.
Dad's gone. I kind of miss her. But Mom, when Mom's gone, everyone's
Big
sad.
deal.
Yeah, Rosie can't go to sleep.
Oh, no. You can't get Rosie to sleep, Hattie? Can't lullaby her to
Yeah,
sleep?
big deal.
Okay, calm down.
Wow, the LaCroix made me crazy.
Yeah, sure.
What was in there?
Crazy powder.
Mike's secret stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Mike's secret stuff that's just water.
Hattie, do you like seeing yourself on that screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hasn't taken her eyes off of it.
She's gonna listen back to this episode. You're gonna think it's so funny.
Yeah, because it is.
All right, you're being loud.
All right,
We never get loud on this podcast ever. All right.
Yeah, well, I talk loud, so it's hard to not talk loud.
Yeah.
I should not be loud.
I saw
All
this. Oh, what do you got?
No, go ahead.
I saw this clip online. I thought it could maybe be a fun, like, little talking point. They were like, if you could curse someone else with like a minor inconvenience, that's be minor. Like, what would you like choose if you really wanted to like irritate someone? And the comments were really good. So I'll give you like some options.
Oh, I had one.
Oh, what do you think?
Sneeze, glitter.
Sneeze, glitter.
Every time you sneeze, there's
This glitter
glitter.
goes everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't really affect anyone else. But
Like
it's
glitter's
this is-
just so bothersome and like
It's not bothersome to me.
That's a good point. It's not for everyone. All right, so some of the comments are like, for the rest of time, you always hit a red light. Like, you don't get a green light. Like, it'll eventually turn green, but it's always red.
every light.
Yeah, it starts off red.
That's terrible. Yeah. That's what happened when we were going to Chick-fil-A.
That would be annoying.
It would be very bothersome.
All right, what do you think about this, Hattie? Every time you wash, like, your hands or wash your face or something, some of the water goes down your sleeve.
That's also a little bit annoying.
Minor inconvenience.
Bo's like, that's how I live my life right now.
Every time you walk past, like, a door handle or something, like, your jacket or your shirt gets caught on it.
Also annoying.
Okay. There's like at all times there's like an imaginary pebble in your shoe where it feels like you have a rock in your shoe, but you can't ever get it out.
Oh.
Very annoying.
Okay, that's the one to beat right now.
Yeah, so far that's the most annoying.
All right. Every time you have do you ever have nachos or like dipping chips and stuff, chips and dip or anything like that?
Not really, but Bo and Rosie, I like them too, love to dip stuff in hummus, vegetables, and I also like carrots and ranch, though I don't have it very often.
All right, maybe this will still work. Every time you dip a chip into cheese, or every time you dip a carrot into ranch or something into hummus, it snaps off and it breaks.
Oh.
And it falls in the dip.
Very annoying.
That would be
Bo
wrong.
and Rosie would not like that because in the end they couldn't use any dip.
Rosie's a big dip gal.
She likes
Rosie-
dip.
Loves
Oh, can
dip.
I tell the story about what the
You bet.
refried beans in RC?
Please.
Well, one night we were having dinner and we'd ordered it from the store, and there was some refried beans. And Dad had showed Rosie how to dip chips into refried beans. This is actually a very popular story. I tell it to everybody who gets the subject. And then we were having dessert, and it's maybe called it's something French. Some French.
Madeline's.
Madeline's. I thought it was Madeline's or Madelines or something, but I couldn't think. I wasn't sure.
Go ahead.
So then Rosie dipped her Madeline's into refried beans and liked it.
She
Switch
did.
the camera off.
She did the
I liked it.
cookies. Yeah, cookies and refried beans. She loves.
Yeah,
She
she
didn't
loves
mind.
it.
Nope. She was a little 1-year-old girl, I think. Just went for it. Loving it.
All right, what do you think about these? Every time you use ketchup, you get like the ketchup water instead of the actual ketchup. You know what that is, Hattie?
Yeah, like the juice at the beginning.
At the beginning. Every seat or every table you ever sit at is like slightly uneven and wobbles.
I hate all these. These are like making me yeah, all of them. They make me so sad.
I don't like any of them either.
Every video you ever watch online buffers and lags.
What does buffers and lags
You know how
mean?
sometimes when we watch a movie on the TV and it'll like stop for a second and then it'll keep playing? What if every single time we're watching something it stopped every once in a while like that?
That is pretty annoying.
Yeah. That would be terrible.
You just have a few crumbs in your bed that you're like unable to get out.
That's Catherine's nightmare.
One time I had crumbs in my bed, and it was a lot because I had breakfast in bed, and I don't know how the crumbs got in because I was holding over. But then we had to put a blanket on my bed, and I did not like it very much because before I put the blanket on, because it was very itchy. I mean, not itchy, annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Every time you leave the house, your sock falls down under your heel and it's like halfway on your shoe. And you have to take your shoe off and pull your sock back up.
I never like when that happens, and it happens to me all the time. That would be annoying.
That one's not too bad.
Really?
Yeah, but it's
I
not
mean,
too bad.
that's inconvenient, but
What about wet socks?
oh,
Permanent wet socks.
No,
Damn.
thank you.
No, thank you.
that sounds miserable. No, that's you'd have
Super
like a
miserable.
disease or something if that happened.
You probably would get
Some,
hypothermia.
I never like it when Mom puts ice cold socks on my feet.
Oh, like when you're sick?
Yep. It's cold.
All right, what about every time you eat a hamburger, like the patty like slides out from like the buns
Oh,
every
wow.
time? That's kind of
It's
annoying.
not as annoying because I do like plain buns. But
Okay.
It would be a little bit annoying.
They'd rather have the bun than the burger.
Especially Bo.
Bo, yeah.
Every time you put like headphones in or earbuds in, like they just fall out. Like every 5 minutes, they just fall out.
That
I had that happen to me before and it was not very fun.
Hattie has input for all these.
That's great.
I don't have inputs for all of them.
You're literally having input about having input.
What input?
An opinion. Something to say.
Okay, well, I'm trying to have opinion in everything.
This one's so minor. This will be the last one. This would annoy me though. Just your phone will just dim at the most inconvenient times.
Oh,
Just randomly,
Yeah.
it just like goes black.
it's just
I don't
somewhere.
like
gotta
that,
slow down.
but it's not too much of a problem for me because I don't have a phone.
Never will you, ever.
Good input.
I will!
And you're 21.
Yeah!
Oh, baby, it's Good Rancher season. You know why it's Good Rancher season?
Why is it that time of year?
Because it's always a good time of, you know what days I like to, you know what seasons I like to eat meat in?
Eat meat in who?
Every one that ends in Y. Right, Hattie?
Yeah?
Hattie gets it.
Yeah.
So,
Best part.
Actually, don't get it.
Hattie, what do you, okay, this is fun to like just like let Hattie just endorse this stuff for us. Hattie, what's your favorite thing from Good Ranchers?
I don't know.
Okay, this was good.
Two out of three, though. Two out of three.
2 out of 3.
Do you ever eat Good Ranchers?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. We like having grilled chicken from Good Ranchers.
Yep, we have grilled chicken all the time, and
Oh.
Dad grills it.
For your birthday, what did you request for your dinner?
Spaghetti and...
I thought you requested Viking chicken.
Oh, yeah, I did request Viking chicken. That's my favorite from Good Ranchers.
Yes.
There it is.
I requested Viking chicken and noodles and Brussels sprouts. Those are my favorite. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum.
The Brussels sprouts and noodles, not Good Ranchers.
Gonna have to go elsewhere for that.
You know, maybe unsifted.
Yeah, not Good Ranchers.
But the Viking chicken is amazing. It's literally as easy as it gets. You take... Skull!
Chicken.
Oven. You literally take a bunch of chicken, some lemons, some garlic, and you put it on a pan and you put it in the oven.
Sounds like a
that
nursery
easy.
rhyme.
Yeah,
you take a little lemons, you take a
Take
little
it.
garlic, throw it in the pan. Throw it in the pan.
That's right. Hey, why
Viking.
do we love Good Ranchers? Of course, it's because it's delicious. But beyond that,
Now more than ever,
yes,
tariff proof, baby.
tariff proof, T-proof,
Man.
TP.
I'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little envious to some of these companies that can do it all in the United States.
That's right.
They're not stressed at all right now.
I'm proud of that.
They're not updating their resume to say would be good in a coal mine like others are. That's the benefit
Right.
of Good Ranchers. It all comes from here. Their prices are not going to go up because of the tariffs or anything else that's going on.
Right.
US&A, baby.
You can get quality chicken, beef, pork, salmon, seafood. That's salmon.
Fish,
Fish,
anything that swims,
trout, halibut.
things with gills,
yeah.
ad-living.
Hey,
And all those things that Brad mentioned can be provided to you for free every single month. So if you subscribe to a box, you're going to get like whatever you ordered, you know, like chicken breast every single month. In addition to that, you choose your free add-on if you use the promo code GRKC. So basically, you're getting double the meat every month for free. It's a $1,200 value,
amazing.
plus $40 off your first box. So take advantage. It's a really good deal.
Yeah, it's Good Ranchers. It's American meat delivered. It's goodranchers.com, GRKC. Yeah. Give it to us. All right, let's do some comments of the week. Want to?
I thought we just did comments of the week.
We did wins of the week. My comment of the week is coming from the Facebook group, Emily
I don't know
Brace.
their Facebook
Mine's from
group.
Emily. Lundeen.
Really? Double Emily's.
London.
Today marks exactly 4 years since the 100th episode of Ghostrunners podcast was released. At the end, Liz from Johnson City, Tennessee asked Brad and Jake where they saw themselves 200 episodes from now, which meant about 4 years. Thanks again for the Wednesday pod. 4 years from now, Katelyn really wants to move back to Texas, so might do that. Sorry, Kath. Brad wants to have all sorts of babies. 4, maybe 5 babies. Have a whole litter full.
All right.
I don't. And you already have 4 babies.
Okay.
Yeah. Good point.
Brad's still woodworking, potentially expanding a little bit and having a few good old boys under you talking about their Wranglers. Okay. Brad's 4 years sober from Dr. Pepper. Brad's down 145 pounds, calling me String Bean. But we'll call him String Bean no matter what, it says, which is so funny because everyone does call me String Bean. Jake's got no goals. It says, has, quote, good trajectories, good buddies, good times. And it said, Hattie will be 8, which means my daughter will be 2.
I am 8 and Rosie is 3.
Emily says, everybody says it, you guys know it, but I just got to say it again. We love you guys. We're grateful for what you've created here. You both and Timon, of course, have brought light into the lives of so many. I know it can't always be easy to find the time, but the commitment to this podcast is so appreciated. Shout out, Emily.
Emily. Hey, see you being there in Gulf Shores.
Is
gonna
it
be
the
there.
Emily that I know?
Nope.
Okay. Well, the Emily that I know did write a entry in my diary that I like a lot.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it was very short, but it was nice.
All right, Mr. Jake, what's your comment of the week?
A little short. That was nice. Emily said, in one of your episodes, can you give a shout out to my husband, Jason, with manly words of encouragement?
All right.
He's had a rough several months, yada, yada, trying to find a new job. Needs to feel valued and can make a difference. I'm sure it will make his day. Thanks, love the podcast. Emily, manly, in quotes, manly words of encouragement.
Hey, boy.
Hey, big, strong bud.
Hey, you strapping young fella.
Hey, cowboy. I bet you put your pants on yourself today, huh? Yeah, you did that. Yeah.
Nice, dog.
Yeah, Big Jason.
See you in there, dog.
Yeah, you picked out that shirt today, man.
It's a good shirt, dog.
That looks good.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah. What is that? Sandalwood? Smell like a
Sandalwood?
man, dude.
Dang, that's
Is
a
it tobacco and sandalwood?
That's just your natural musk?
Oh, that's just you,
Holy
Jace?
cow, man. You are a manly man.
Wow, you provide.
You grew that beard in 2 days? I couldn't if I tried. Man.
Beard smells good too.
Yeah, that's a good. You haven't showered in 7 days?
You smell that, Hattie?
Not really, because there's nothing to smell.
We're pretending.
I can tell.
We're riffing here.
We're riffing. Come on.
Dang, Jason.
Dang, Jace.
You knew about the Pax Romana? Hattie's the only one who I know who knows about that.
These are gastos in the Pax Romana.
Hattie's on one. Hey, dude. You built that yourself? I could have sworn that was built by
The Amish.
the Amish, dude.
Dang, can't believe that was you. Dang, you sheetrocked that yourself? Could have sworn that was done by a different crew of amigos.
Yeah. Holy cow, dude. Jason.
J-Dog.
You say your name was Jason. I could have sworn your name was Brad Pitt because you're so good looking like Brad Pitt. Manly too, man.
Yeah. The way I don't feel in danger when you're around,
Yeah.
call you Jason Bourne.
Born. Yeah.
Probably Jason Born Again Christian too.
You were born 36 years ago. You don't look a day over 25, man. In a good way.
Man, it still smells good.
It smells fresh because you're young. Hattie's smelling it. Hattie's sniffing it.
How do you smell, Jason? All right, hope that works, Emily. Let us know.
Hey, Jason. It's going to be all right. How about that? I know it's going to be all right. Always is. So that is hard, though, when you're going through hard times and not knowing where to go next and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
don't let fear control you. That's my main thing these days. Don't let fear be the driving force. So,
It could
Get
probably
after it.
be worse. I don't know your situation. That's what I always tell myself. Trying to have perspective.
it
At least I'm not like in a third world country.
100%. What, Jason, you are in a third world country? Look at you
Dude.
serving, dude. Serving, dude.
Dude, good job.
That's awesome. Oh, man. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm sorry
It's all right.
if I haven't brought the heat this episode.
It's all right. It's fun having a special guest.
It sure is, Hattie. Thank you for joining.
Special guest.
This girl. Hattie, what's your favorite thing about the podcast? Or what do you love about, do you understand that people listen that don't really know who we are?
Yep.
All right.
How many people do you think listen or watch?
I don't know.
Do you think more than 20?
Definitely.
More than 100?
Maybe.
Yeah, somewhere between 20 and 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not far off.
Yeah.
So
A lot of
tell your
people
friends.
do listen.
Tell your friends.
let's just put it this way, Hattie. 1 million.
What way? Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, so you better not say anything inappropriate.
Make sure those cameras are on us when we're talking.
Yeah. All right.
Couple last things.
Please.
As I'm doing my Asia trip preparation, I look into what do I need to get to China? Okay, an eSIM or maybe a VPN. Some Reddit comment says like bring your own toilet paper. I'm like, well, okay, what's that about? After I've now seen the toilet paper comment like 5 different times, so I'm like, I can't ignore this any longer.
Really?
Like, I guess I need to bring toilet paper.
they
Doesn't
just-
that seem like a thing? Like you see that and you think, oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Do they just not have it? Are they bidet people?
I guess it's not that common.
Really? They're just clean colon people?
Clean
Or
colon people.
Chinese, no toilet
Triple
paper?
C's, clean colon Chinese.
Do Chinese people just carry toilet paper around? Oh, they just don't provide it publicly.
Yeah, it's like not in the bathrooms.
Wow, life hack. They probably save a lot of money on that.
There you go. Something to think about.
Wow.
If we go into a recession,
Holy cow.
cut back on toilet paper. So I guess I'll be bringing a couple rolls. I don't know.
Apparently, many shops sell little wallet-style tissue packs.
I would need more.
So, all right. Let's one more thing. You got one more thing to wrap up?
One more
I gotta go.
One more thing to wrap up.
I thought you did. You just said a couple things.
No, yeah. I'm deciding. What's that? What is that from? Oh, it's in The Office. And he's like, all right, you can do one more. And Michael's like, ooh, just one more? Okay, let me find out. Forget it.
Sorry, yeah.
All right. Last thing.
Just one joke?
Oh, just one joke? Okay.
Yeah, I got to make sure it's a good joke there.
Oh, just one. We should talk about this more time when he gets back, but it's been really cool to see him. He's the main guy in charge of the lighting. So, I mean, he's working closely alongside Derek, who's like the main cinematographer on this like movie. Yeah, it's a movie for YouTube, and it's just a few of us. It's a small crew, but I've been impressed by Timon. It's not like he's the 18-year-old just like taking orders, like whatever you need, I'll do. And yes, he's like filling a need, but also like he's giving like suggestions. He's like not too scared to like give advice, and like even just like not super contrarian, but it's like I actually think it looks better this way. I'm like, good for you, Timon.
Dude, that's
for you.
That's the first thing I was impressed with him by.
Yeah.
Like initially it was just like, let me change this.
Actually, this will look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good.
It's been fun. And yeah, my role is I'm like Trey's little brother. I'm like the comedic relief. So I've only had one shoot day. I go in tomorrow to shoot some more. But it's fun. I just get to goof off, and I'm just trying to make like Timon and Zach laugh. And yeah. So we've had fun. I mean, like Trey was trying to rattle off like one of his lines, and it was hard to memorize. So he's like, Zach, can you write it down and just hold it up for me? And then everyone got so tickled that Trey couldn't get through it. And so Trey's like has a serious face trying to say this. And Zach is now laughing so hard that he's like covering up his face. Trey's like, all right, you can't cover up your face. You just got to hold it. So Zach's like, okay, I'll hold it. And he's laughing so hard to himself, he's trembling. He's like shaking, holding the paper. And Trey's like, all right, we got to tape it to a pole or something. Like you got to hold it together. So it's been fun, and I'm sure Timon's getting plenty of good experience, but it's been a lot. It's like 10-hour days every day. I haven't like seen him or got to talk to him much.
How long do you think this like whole movie is going to be?
Hour and 10 or so probably.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
What whole movie?
Me and my
Trey's
friends. Yeah, making a little movie for Christmas time.
You want to watch it?
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, cool. So I'm excited to hear more from Timon, but yeah, so far he's crushing it. Tomorrow's the big Cherry Pie 5K, so.
Oh, okay.
Got to be there for that.
On location.
Dude, you know what's crazy is they're shooting it up at Smithville, so I'm going to go from shooting straight to Paola. It's like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're on two different sides.
I know, it's like, how am I in the same city? I'm like going on a road trip.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like pack up.
I guess it was even longer than that, honestly.
That's with no traffic, so who knows? But yeah, I'm going to like pack up Good Ranchers in a cooler, everything at 8 a.m., go up there and take it down to Paola later.
That's great. Love it, dude. Good Ranchers. Going to be good times.
Good Ranchers.
All right. Hattie, anything else you want to end it with? We are going to finish out this episode.
No, I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Thanks,
Hattie, you did great.
Joining. Yeah.
Good camera switching.
Thank you.
Great. Honestly, she's pretty good.
Yeah, from what I could tell, it looks great.
Yeah. It'll be fun to watch it back. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Be in there.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.